Hi, marketing girlies. Welcome back to another episode of Marketing Girly by Sky Society. Today's episode, we are conquering your fear of posting on LinkedIn. If you're one of my marketing girlies who is on LinkedIn all of the time, but never posting, maybe you're applying to jobs or you are reacting to other people's posts, but you're never posting yourself, this episode is for you. I'm going to go over 10 different posting ideas for the marketing girlies who are afraid to post, who are feeling scared, who feel like you might not know exactly what to share, and posting on LinkedIn feels uncomfortable because you feel like you have to be this like professional version of yourself. So, I'm going to debunk some of those fears for you today and give you some inspo on what to post because if you're using LinkedIn all the time, you definitely should also be posting there. If you are also somebody who is hoping to get career opportunities through LinkedIn, whether or not you are actively applying to marketing jobs or not. LinkedIn is so great to build your network. And even if you're not looking for a job, the more visible you are, the more opportunities you have to potentially be presented with new opportunities, new jobs. And if you are actively on the job search and you want people to be finding you, then LinkedIn is going to be the best place for you to be posting. So, we're going to get into all of that, but before we do, quick little updates on me and Sky Society, which is my little tradition I love to do when I'm doing my solo episodes. So we'll start with Sky Society. We just wrapped up admissions, which is so crazy. Every admission season, I say this, and it is true. It's always our biggest waitlist ever. And this was by far our biggest waitlist we've had for an admission season. And our team was working so much to review all the applications. As you know, for Sky Society Accelerator, you have to apply to the program, and we have an admissions team, and it's not big enough. So we are going to be growing that team because it was really difficult for us to handle all of the applications this year. But thank you, girls, for being so excited about applying to the accelerator and being part of the admissions process. We just sent out acceptances. I don't know when this episode's going live, but as the time of I'm recording it, we recently sent out admissions decisions, and I am just so excited for this class. It's going to be so much fun, and the girls are truly amazing. And I feel like every single season, the girls get better and better. And I always say, like, you are what makes the accelerator so special. Like, you girls are the secret sauce of Sky Society. So that has been so much fun. And then on the personal side, I honestly have been consumed with admissions. So I feel like I don't have too much of an update on what I've been doing. I, oh, I don't know. I feel like I could go on about different little things. I mean, I love pottery. That's been like a big obsession of mine. If anybody is doing pottery, kudos to you because it is truly kicking my ass. The classes are so hard. This is actually my second beginner course. And the courses are series of classes. So this is my second like series of classes. It's also beginners because it is just so hard, but I really, really love having a hobby that is 0 screens, gets me away from all of that, kind of forces you to be more calm and present minded. But it honestly is also really, really, really hard. So that has been my fun hobby slash struggle in my life lately. I honestly think I'm going to need a third beginner class because it's that hard and I'm really not picking it up. So if anybody has tips, please let me know because on my vision board, I have all these beautiful ceramics that I want to make for myself this year. I want to make gorgeous mugs. I want to gift mugs. I want to make all of these different things and I am so far from it. So hopefully, in a couple episodes, I will come back with an update on how my pottery is going because your girl is struggling. Okay, now let's get into all of the LinkedIn stuff. So, if you follow Sky Society on LinkedIn, or if you've ever tagged me or Sky Society on LinkedIn, you know that I am chronically on LinkedIn. Okay, I am everywhere. So, if you are listening to this episode and you do post one of the ideas I'm about to share, I would love if you tag me or tag Sky Society and 99% chance, unless I somehow miss it, you will see me there in your comments. And I want to hopefully inspire you guys to post more. And so I feel like I have a good sense for what I think works well on LinkedIn and what I think is actually approachable for you to create. Okay, that I think these are ideas I'm going to share with you that are things that you can implement immediately. Some of these are a bit unhinged. Okay, if you were to ask ChatGPT, give me 10 ideas on what to post on LinkedIn, I guarantee you it's not going to give you this list that I'm about to give you right now. All right. This list is a little bit crazy in the best way, but it's super specific and niche to the women that Sky Society supports and helps. And this is all advice that we give our accelerator students too. So I'm going to share some of these with you. Now, we're going to go through all 10, and we're going to start with my first, which is marketing news. Okay, this is to me one of the easiest things you can post about on LinkedIn. Again, our goal with posting is to have visibility, it's to get in front of other people's eyes, have people be curious. And also, when somebody looks at your LinkedIn, if you're applying to jobs and they click on your LinkedIn profile, your activity section is one of the first sections on your LinkedIn profile. If you go look at any of your friends' LinkedIn's, before you even see their work experience, you're going to see their recent activity on LinkedIn. And most people, their recent activity is just them congratulating their friends or commenting. It's not actually posts. So by actually posting on LinkedIn, you are showing hiring managers and recruiters that you care about your career, that you are active here, that you have a point of view, that you have things to say, and it is going to help you so much. So again, a preface as why this matters. Back to the first idea, marketing news. So this one is so easy because you likely see really fun campaigns all the time as a consumer that you are probably excited by, and you are now going to share those on LinkedIn with your thoughts. And the easiest place to get started is literally the Sky Society weekly edit, our weekly newsletter. Every single week, we share like seven-ish really, really trendy marketing news that you can steal from us and post on your LinkedIn. You can pick one that you really like, write your thoughts about it, and post it. I love this idea because it's really fun, right? You probably enjoy consuming that type of content. So it'll be fun to put together the post, and the post can be really short. It can just be your top 5 takeaways, or your top 3 takeaways, or a little paragraph or two on your number one takeaway on what you loved about that campaign. You can even tag the brand, right? Bonus points if the brand sees it and reacts and comments. But I love this one. It's super fun. It's super easy. People like to see this type of stuff. It works well when we post the marketing news. And if you read our newsletter and you're curious about the marketing news, then other people will probably be curious about it to see it on your LinkedIn feed. So this is one that I really love. Okay, that's an easy one. We're going to take it up a notch. I'm going to give you a crazy one, which is to also, these ideas are for the marketing girlies because this podcast is called Marketing Girly. So these are very niche content ideas that will work really well. Hence the first one being marketing news. Okay. Second is you're going to repost your Instagram photo dump or your Instagram story or that Instagram reel that you created on your TikTok. The biggest misconception people have is TikToks where you need to be super buttoned up professional and you can't share anything about your personal life. That is not the case at all. And oftentimes, the personal stories are what goes viral. For a while, there was like memes about people going viral on LinkedIn for being like, I just got engaged last weekend, and this is what it taught me about B2B sales. And they do a post like that, tying in a milestone or personal event in their life. And you don't need to directly correlate it to work, but I do think it's really cool to post your personal stuff on LinkedIn. Not enough people are doing this, and you absolutely can. Don't go posting you drinking and partying in Vegas, okay? But let's say you just took a trip to Italy, or you're posting about a birthday party you had with your friends, or you're posting something that is not around partying or dressing inappropriate. You should absolutely be posting it on LinkedIn. Okay. You don't even need to connect it to career or marketing. You can just kind of share it as an update. I think this is so creative, adds so much personality to your LinkedIn page. If someone were to go and click on it, they would genuinely get to know about you. Repost your Instagram posts, stories, reels on LinkedIn. Now, not all the time, but I think this is a great one to mix in. If you post on your story that you were cooking a recipe, why not share that on LinkedIn? If you post on your story that you went to the rodeo over the weekend, post it on your LinkedIn. I think this is so much fun, and I am on a mission to make LinkedIn less professional. I have this conversation a lot with our accelerator students when we're talking about marketing portfolios because a lot of times you feel like you need to be this super professional, polished self, and you absolutely want to present yourself well. However, we are marketing girlies, okay? If you were getting hired, you're getting hired for your point of view. You're getting hired for your creativity, your personality, and you need to showcase that. And that is what's going to help you stand out from everybody else who's just submitting a boring black and white resume with a very boring LinkedIn with nothing on it. You are going to come with so much life, and it is going to help you stand out. And I know because I talked to so many applicants to the accelerator that a lot of you girls are feeling overlooked in your job search. And what a great way to stand out. All right. So that's my hot take one. Again, things that ChatGPT would probably not tell you to do, but things that I think are super special. Okay. Another one that's a bit more traditional, we're going to go back is, and then we're on number 3, is professional progress. Okay. If you follow me on LinkedIn, you'll see me commenting when my accelerator students post that they got a new certification, that they learned a new skill. Those are great things to share. A lot of the girls will share stuff like that. If you hit 500 connections on LinkedIn, if you got a LinkedIn recommendation, any type of professional progress, and a really great one is marketing certifications. If you're getting any certifications, to post them. If you're learning any new skills, to post about it. If you're learning about AI, to post about it. Your professional progress is really great to showcase and to highlight on LinkedIn. Okay, that's our traditional one. Let's go on to number 4, which is your marketing portfolio. You should be sharing your marketing portfolio on LinkedIn, and you should be sharing your marketing portfolio more than once. All right. A lot of times you might post your marketing portfolio when you publish it, when you announce it, or you're announcing that you create your marketing portfolio and you're showcasing it, and that's great. However, that's not the only reason you can post your marketing portfolio. Usually, when I see my accelerator students do that, that post will do really great. Backtrack for a second, a quick little tip on posting your marketing portfolio. Make sure you have link preview turned on. So that way, when you post about your portfolio, a big photo shows up, not just a link. And if link preview is not working, include a photo in your post of your marketing portfolio because photos are going to be much more engaging to see than just a link. So just side note on that. But you can definitely post your marketing portfolio. However, give me updates. Okay. Once a month, tell me what you added to your portfolio. What did you change to your portfolio? What's new in your portfolio? What are you working on your portfolio? Portfolios are meant to be living things. They're changing all the time. You're adding stuff to it. You're editing it. You're repurposing the design. You're mixing up the layout. Give me those updates because your portfolio is such an incredible way to stand out. I hear this all of the time from girls that get hired out of the accelerator. They will tell me that the hiring manager loved their marketing portfolio. It's a huge reason why they called them in for an interview. And you want to be showing your portfolio everywhere you can. There's a million places you can put it, and your LinkedIn is one of them. And you don't only have one opportunity to post your portfolio. You can post your portfolio a lot. Okay, I want to see you girls posting your portfolio updates all the time. It's such a great excuse for you to share your portfolio again with your LinkedIn network. All right, let's go on to post idea number 5, which are your work milestones. All right, if you have an internship right now or a job right now, post photos of milestones that you've reached. I love when I see people post that they did like a team outing, like a social fun outing, or they did a campaign and they're posting about the campaign that just went live. These are such great things to share. And also, it's great to tag the people that were a part of that experience. If you did a team outing with your team and you went out with 8 of them somewhere, tag all 8 of them because they're going to comment on it. And then LinkedIn's going to push that post to other people in their network. So you're going to get greater reach. And same if you did a campaign, it's a great way to shout people out, which is amazing. Makes people feel really good to shout them out if you worked with them on a campaign. And again, it's going to get them to comment and engage with your post, which will help it perform better. So share your work milestones with photos. I want to see photos. If you did a campaign, I want to see photos of those campaign. If you did a team outing, I want to see photos of those. If you have an office fit, this can kind of go into the Instagram bucket. Post your office fit, post your work outfit. Those are some fun things to share. But work milestones, I think, are a really easy one and so overlooked. A lot of times when I'm helping people put together their marketing portfolios, they forget to get the data in their last internship, like they forgot to write down what they did. And LinkedIn can also be a great way to remember all of the accomplishments that you had, the work that you did. So share those work milestones on LinkedIn. It's not gaudy, okay? It is you being proud of hard work that you put in and you want to showcase that. All right. This brings us to number 6. I love this idea, which is to share stuff in your city. Okay. I live in Austin, Texas. I love seeing anything related to Austin, Texas. We just had the Austin Marathon, which I told you girls about last solo episode that I just ran. All right. I ran the half, not the full. Maybe the full one day. We'll see. I love seeing posts about that. I love seeing anything about even like the weather, new things opening up, events happening in my city. I love seeing stuff in my city. And if you also want to work in your city, what a great way to grow your network with people in your city by posting about things happening in your city. I think this is so much fun. And again, I personally love consuming content that's local to me. And this is a great way for you to create content that's local to you that will help you grow your network locally. All right. Stuff in your city. Okay, I think, am I counting this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Okay, number 7. We're going on to LinkedIn post idea number 7. Share a helpful resource. Okay, a great way to get engagement on LinkedIn is to share things that are genuinely helpful. This is what I love to do a lot on LinkedIn, is sharing stuff that's actually going to be helpful for you. And a great thing that you can share are resources that you enjoy and love. So maybe there is a job board that you love to find jobs on and you want to share it. There's a podcast that you really love and you want to share it. There's a tool you've been using in your marketing that you're really enjoying. There's a creator that you love. There's a website, like it can be literally anything, a template. You can create a template for your community, create a Canva template. Anything that's really helpful, I think is really, really great to post on LinkedIn. People really love it. It's also a great way to get new followers because if you're posting helpful content on LinkedIn, then people will likely want to engage and stay connected with you because you're helping them. So helpful resource. This can be really anything. This can be a super quick post, and it's going to be something that's giving to your audience. All right, on to number 8, which is posting mock campaigns. I like to think, obviously, I know this existed before Sky Society, but I like to think we've really kind of um, revved up this trend of doing mock campaigns. If you are not familiar, Sky Society has a mini course called Marketing Experience Lab. I keep saying this, but I think we're going to rename it. But as of now, it's called Marketing Experience Lab, where you can create mock campaigns for your favorite brands. So you could pretend that you are the social media manager for Rode and put together a beautiful, gorgeous deck of what you would post on Rode's socials if you were their social media manager. I think these are so fun. I think they're also really great to post if that company is hiring at the time. So if Rode is hiring at the time, to go do one of those decks for a position that's related to the one that they're hiring for and to post it on LinkedIn and to tag the brand as well. I love seeing these. I love seeing girls make them. They are so much fun. They're also great to add to your marketing portfolio. It's a great way to build up mock experience. And who doesn't love to play pretend? Okay. So I think this is a really fun one. If you see a brand that you really love and you want to say, "Hey, if I was their email marketing manager, this is what I would do for this week's weekly edit." Like you can pretend, if I was Sky Society's email marketing manager, this is how I would do a weekly edit. I think those are really fun exercises. I think they're a great way to show your creativity and also a great thing to post on LinkedIn. Okay, going on to idea number 9, which is one of my favorites, is to share your takeaways. Okay, these can be takeaways from a podcast, a book, a TikTok, an article. It can be from anything. And I want you to credit and tag who you're getting this takeaway from. So let's say that you're currently reading a book and you came across a chapter and you want to highlight something from that chapter. That's a post. If you finished a book and you want to write your takeaways, that's a post. Now, if you're not a reader and you're like, "Natalie, I'm never going to read. I'm never going to do a takeaway on a book because I'm just not going to read a full book," we can start with TikTok. Okay. Maybe you saw a TikTok that inspired you and you want to share your thoughts on it. I actually just saw a TikTok about how AI founders really think that marketing is actually going to have a huge boom because now that coding can be taken over by AI, right? We're going to see a lot of roles taken over by AI, with programming being one of them. What AI can't take over is your brand's quote unquote aura. Okay, that cool factor that has to be created by humans, and they're going to see more and more brands investing more heavily in marketing than ever before, which is a take that I love, obviously, having a podcast for the marketing girlies and having a marketing boot camp for the marketing girlies. So I loved that TikTok, and that could absolutely be a post that I make, crediting that creator and sharing my take on it. And you can do the same too. If you see a TikTok that inspires you or that makes you think, that you agree with or that you disagree with, you can absolutely share that on LinkedIn. I feel like also the people that you're connected with, if you like consuming TikTok content, they likely also do too, and would probably love to see something on LinkedIn that's actually interesting and fun like that versus what we normally see all the time, which is people posting, I just got hired, I just got hired, I just got hired. So I think people would really love it, and I would also love to consume it. Same goes for podcasts. I love when people make LinkedIn's posts and they tag Sky Society and they talk about the Marketing Girly podcast, or they tag me. I love it. You will always see me there in the comments. I see people do takeaway posts for articles that they find that, again, they just want to contribute their thoughts. This is also really great if you are trying to position yourself within a niche. So let's say you really want to have a niche within product marketing, for example. Then post about things happening within product marketing. Post about trends, post about tools, post your takeaways from articles about it. This is such a great way to position yourself within marketing overall. So we love takeaways, a really, really great idea that you can start to use and post on LinkedIn. Okay, girls. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm getting out of breath because I am talking so fast and sharing so much. All right, we're going to go on to idea number 10. Last thing before I go on to idea number 10, if you've made it this far in the episode and you enjoy Marketing Girly, it truly means the world to us if you leave a review. If you're listening on Spotify, it is just a single star tap that you press. And if you're listening on Apple Podcast, I read every single review that you girls leave. So it truly means the world if you would leave a review and share your experience. Again, it takes literally less than a minute, and it means so much to me and to Sky Society. So going on to post idea number 10 is shout outs. Okay. Shouting out the people in your life, shouting out your favorite brands, your favorite creators, your favorite mentors, your friends. Shout outs work so well for two reasons. One is that you're giving back, okay? You're sharing, you're shouting out somebody else. And two, the way the LinkedIn algorithm works is it doesn't just show your post to your audience, it also shows your post to the audiences of everybody who likes and comments on your post. So if you shout out a favorite creator and you tag them and they go and they comment on your post, it's also going to be shown to their audience. The same goes with friends. If you want to just shout out friends that are being supportive of you in a time in your life, it's also going to go onto their feeds and to their network as well. So it's such a great way to amplify your reach. And it's also a great way to build goodwill with people in your life. Like, let's say you have mentors that you've learned from. Do a post and tag them and shout them out. That means so, so, so much. Imagine if it was reversed, if you were mentoring somebody and they did a post about you and thanking you and shouting you out. How good would that make you feel? All right, you can do that for other people. And it's a really great way to build relationships and to maintain them. I love posts like this. You can also shout out your favorite brands. We get tagged Sky Society a lot of the times in posts where people are shouting out like multiple of their favorite brands or multiple favorite resources, and they're kind of just shouting out different people, and we comment on it, and that in turn shows their post to our audience. So LinkedIn's algorithm works a bit different, and this is a fun posting idea that kind of leverages that algorithm hack. All right, marketing girlies, those are 10 ideas on what you can post on LinkedIn. I'm going to summarize them one more time for you. We have number one, posting marketing news. Number two, reposting your Instagram content. I'm excited to see you girls do this. Number three, sharing professional progress. Number four, sharing your portfolio, not just when you create it, but also updates. Number five, posting work milestones. Number six, sharing stuff in your city. Number seven, sharing a helpful resource. Number 8, posting your marketing experience lab projects or posting your mock campaigns for your favorite brands. Number 9, sharing takeaways, whether it be from your favorite book, podcast, TikTok article. And then number 10, doing shout outs, shouting out your favorite brands, creators, mentors, and friends. All of these ideas anybody can do. Anyone listening to this episode can go and post any of these ideas. And if you do, please tag me. I would love to support. I'd love to comment. I'd love to help amplify your reach. Hopefully, this gets you out of a posting rut. Hopefully, you feel inspired to share more on LinkedIn. This will help you grow so much. So I hope you take any one of these ideas and you put it into action. All right, marketing girlies, that is all for today's episode of Marketing Girly. I will see you next week with an incredible guest and enjoy the rest of your week.